Hello everyone, this is my Zoom G1X4 and I have been using it for like 2 years, and I've been using it as standalone right out of the box, so I didn't connect it to a computer, and since it has enough patches, I've been using it as it is. So after a while I wanted to uh, get some new patches, and I downloaded the Guitar Lab, and I had a problem with the connection. It was saying device found, loading, but never loads. So for the people around which are having the same problem, don't waste your time for trying to use it in a different computer, trying to connect it with a different cable. You don't need that. The problem is simple. There's a USB port right under this one. I use my USB data cable from my external hard drive, and so the problem is about the firmware that the USB port had. So the firmware on this device is in the mass production, it's 1.0, and 1.0 had problems with the Guitar Lab. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect to Guitar Lab, so I had to update the firmware. So I downloaded from the Zoom page. If you search for Zoom G1X4 or G1 firmware update, you can directly go to that website and download the firmware. The firmware update is easy. So you just need to press these two pedals at the same time and connect the device to your computer and run the firmware software. It's an exe execution file. Just double click, it will find this device automatically, and when you say execute, it updates it to firmware 2.0. After that, it directs the connect to the Guitar Lab, so you won't have this device found loading screen on your computer for hours. It just connects in seconds. I didn't know that the problem can be solved that easy, and I still have questions for Zoom. Why 1.0 doesn't connect to Guitar Lab? Can't you arrange this Guitar Lab to be compatible with 1.0 so everybody can connect it directly? Like people like me who are afraid of updating firmware with such devices, it may corrupt and we cannot use it. It's not easy to reinstall the firmware. That's the problem. You need to update your firmware, and Guitar Lab directly recognizes it.